When did you start the hoeing? You start blading out here?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I never even knew what a blade was until someone told me what a blade was. And they were like, well, it's where the hoes stand at. And I said, okay. And one guy did try to get me to do it out in Memphis, and I was not with it. Because he was like, well, if you're not 21, you can't get on this website, so we're going to take you to the street, right? And I'm like, I'm not walking on the street where them hoes be at. The fuck? I'm going to stay right here and find a client online. We ended up just going to sleep that night, and I fucked him, and that was that. But no, I was not with that. I thought that was cringy. I thought it was like this, and I just wasn't with it until I realized, well, if online ain't popping, you gonna have to go to the street.
So you went to the street.
Yeah. And I forgot who. Oh, you know how it happened? The guy I live with now, right? He actually, we were driving one day, and I seen a prostitute in real life for the first time. She had the girl with the glass heels, I told you. The stuck-up bitch. She was walking, and she would not speak to nobody. Like, he yelled across the street. He said, hey, baby, did the police bother you? Because I was wondering, do police bother prostitutes? She didn't even look his way. She just kept walking. And he was like, that's right. And he was like, so you want to get out? And I was like, no. And I wasn't even properly dressed to prostitute at the time. And then he got mad at me because the next day, I think, I found someone who's gonna take me to the blade, but because I had clothes. And he's like, so you telling me another nigga gonna take you to the blade when I showed you what the blade was? And so I started doing that, and then once I ran through, I had 3 pimps on one night before, because for several reasons. Number one guy was too chattery. He talked too much. Mm-hmm. I wasn't feeling that, and he just got out of jail, and I wasn't feeling that either. Mm-hmm. So the other pimp who pulled off on me, I hope you do not know who he is, but he pulled up and he like backed up, and he was like, he'd like, get in the car. So I got in the car, and he's like, do you have people out here? Like, I know a few people. Or he's like, do you have folks? And then I went on with him. He picked up his bottom bitch. She got in the car, and then I just stayed with him after that. He was like, this is how the game goes. He's like, I'm going to give you proper instruction. You're going to do this, this, and that, and I'm going to take care of you. So the other pimp started calling me like, where you go? The one who thought he was on pimp because I let him fuck. Yeah. And he was like, you got me out here looking stupid, like waiting on you there. And he was like, I'm gonna leave your shit. I was like, I don't care, you know how much money I'm making a day? I can buy that shit over 5 times. Like, fuck, I'm gonna go back for that for. He's like, you can come back and get your shit. Like, you never go back and get your shit because that's when they're trying to beat your ass. Like, that's the one I ended badly when he beat me because he thought I was leaving. But for the time being, it was alright. But the thing I didn't like is, I'm grown. You don't have to yell at me to get me to do something. Yeah. Like, you doing the absolute most. You try to inflict fear, but that's gonna make me not like you, first of all. And then I don't like unprofessionalism. If you tell me check out about 11 and you're gonna be here before 11, it's damn near 2 o'clock. Like, so I had to find someone else's room to go, even though I did get some good head in the other room. See? He ate me out. He ate my ass, everything. But I'm just like, be professional, be on time, because at the end of the day, even though this is hoeing, this is still a profession. Like, and if you supposedly be a pimp, like, wake the fuck up. That's the one thing I don't like. And then, like, you don't have to be right here in my face to talk to me. Like, you don't. Mm-hmm. So he just being extra for no reason. And then, like, you trying to drive my car, you trying to do this, you trying to do that. It's just like, no, stop all that.
Then you got beat up.
Yeah. The other one, so the one who brought me to Long Beach, right? No, I have 5 pimps. A lot.
You a big faggot out here, man. The city gonna start hating you, man.
So, yeah, man. The one guy, how did I meet him? I was sleeping on the bus. So, I was on the bus, because, what happened? Oh, I got a crazy story for you.
Go for it.
Okay, right. I don't know how I got to this dude's house. I called my homeboy up on Snapchat. I was like, "Hey, can you pick me up and take me somewhere?" Because I was living with this 75-year-old, and I needed to go from there like 30 minutes away to this dude's house. And I was like, "I'll give you $20 to take me over there." So he came, took me, right? We was online. We were setting up accounts because he said he had people who would buy pussy. So that's the reason I went over there. And well, hours go by. You know, we not finding nothing. And then like, I was stealing clothes out of the house because he said I could steal from his roommate. So she's a rich bitch. So I was stealing everything in that hoe. I was eating, stealing, chilling. And his stepmom came barging in, and I had to jump out the window because I was supposed to be there, right? Now she's like, da 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 da, what she's doing? Like, what is this? And I like pop right back up in the window, like, look out of here.
You said what
I
happened?
popped back in the window, right?
Why?
Like, because I needed my shit. Like, you're not finna keep my shit. Point blank, period. And he had a vape, and we couldn't find a vape. So she's like, well, let her get her shit. You know, this is about you, not her. Like, she was like, come inside, because he had me sitting on the sidewalk waiting. And she's like, you know, she can stay until she finds a ride or whatever. She asked me if I was homeless. I was like, no, I just need a ride back to where I was at originally. She's like, you're 14, 13. And I said, you said, come again? I was like, what do you mean he's 13, 14? That's what she said. And then he was like, no, she's lying. She has dementia. And I'm like, yo.
Oh, so he the young pimp.
My
nigga out here young pimping, my nigga. My young nigga.
So he tried to claim, like, okay, at first he said he was 19, right? He was like, in all honesty, I'm 18. I was like, so are you 14, 13, 18, or 19? Which one is it, bro?
Which one was it?
I don't know, because I didn't see no ID. And I was like, so do you work? He was like, no.